everyone, I'm Jennifer and welcome to another entry into the Sandalwood Diaries. And before we get into it, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Go ahead and share this channel with a new mama. So let's get into it. For today's video, I am finally sharing my birth story. Positive birth story. We got cesareans happening. I'm gonna talk a little bit about postpartum, and at the end of the video, make sure you stick around because I'll introduce you to baby. Yay! This first clip that I'm gonna share with you guys is me going through contractions for the very first time. Like, I was at 38 weeks because I was getting ready to go to my 39-week appointment, which I did not make it to. I thought I was having Braxton Hicks contractions because I hadn't had contractions before. So this is Saturday morning and I had contractions all Friday night. And I thought they were Braxton Hicks also because I was able to breathe through them. They weren't strong and I didn't feel like they were getting stronger. I didn't feel like they were getting any closer together. So I was like, okay, Braxton Hicks. They weren't. So let me show you that little adventure. I just wanted to get this on camera. Been having Braxton Hicks all night and all day. All day today. I took a warm bath. And then when I got out of the bath, like fluid started coming out. It was like yellowish. Well, I mean, you know, they always say colorless, like when your water breaks it's colorless, but I was standing on a white towel. But I think that's my mucus plug coming out. So the bags are by the door. I'm laying in the bed, and luckily we have one of these like adjustable beds where I can like prop myself up. I can like, you know, it's the adjustable one. It even vibrates and everything. But I just wanted to get this on tape or on video, because baby might be coming very soon. I don't freaking know when. Brian is in the kitchen on a freaking class. He had like a training class, so I'm pretty much you know ready to go. That was me going through my very first set of contractions. I thought that they were like a minute and a half apart, but they were about 3 minutes apart right there. But once we got to the hospital, they were 3 minutes, and then it shot down to a minute and a half, a minute. Like, it got really crazy. So I have a little clip of me in the hospital bed, and so the doctor is just about to verify that yes, there is meconium, and yes, that my water broke. So she had to insert a speculum, and I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, like I can't have that right now. Like, I'm having contractions. I can't have anything going on down there. But it was really quick, it was painless, and so let me insert that now. It's super quick.
We're having a baby.
Is it on me or is it on you?
It's on you. So we're having a baby.
Baby's on her way, but contractions are really bad, and there's meconium in the fluid, so we gotta watch baby really closely. And so then right after that, they shot us up to the labor and delivery room. The contractions were coming in strong and hard, And so they were like, well, you can either get a walking epidural that's kind of like not as strong, or you can get the full-on epidural. And I was like, give me the full-on epidural. So before I even knew I was gonna have kids, like years and years ago, just growing up with a big family, I already knew that I wanted to have a cesarean. I was born from a cesarean. Brian was born from a cesarean. My sister has had cesarean. So for me, I just knew I didn't want that full-on experience of being in labor for possibly 24, 36 hours, like trying to push a baby out. And even though I knew I was gonna have an epidural and I wasn't gonna feel anything, that just wasn't the experience I wanted. Just being, you know, a control freak, I just wanted to be done. And I really was just trying to prevent any birth trauma. And birth trauma is a serious topic, and a lot of women go through it. And I just knew that I was more likely to have a more pleasurable, or you know, a happier experience with a cesarean. I was hoping, fingers crossed, but I did go into the whole situation with a lot of knowledge. I really educated myself. I was prepared to advocate for myself, because a lot of doctors will present things to you as if they were fact, and really you have options. So it's very important that you go in with your birth plan. And yes, you might want a vaginal unmedicated birth, like that whole thing, and then something happens and they're like, oh, the baby's too small, or the baby's too big, or this is going on. But if you don't ask questions, and if you don't exhaust all of your options, and just really wait out the situation, give your body time. Like if they're rushing you, like the doctor might be starting vacation after your birth or something, and they're trying to rush you along, don't let that happen. And make sure that you and your partner are on the same team, so that you're prepared for that situation. Because a lot of times there's this thing called a cascade of interventions, which could be a whole other video, and I don't want this video to get too long. But this thing called a cascade of interventions, and they're leading you down one road, and usually it's a cesarean. And some people view cesareans as a bad thing. I don't. It is major abdominal surgery, but for me, that was the vision that I had for my child and my birth and my experience, and I had a fabulous time. So to each his own. So I'll go ahead and insert the clip of me explaining everything that happened to get the baby here. So here you go.
The car. We don't even take the bags out of the freaking car because we weren't sure what was gonna happen. My doctor's appointment is on Monday, or was on Monday for 1 o'clock. So we weren't sure if I was having real contractions, like real contractions, or the Braxton Hicks, but they were getting stronger and stronger. And so when they took me in, they confirmed that yes, it was meconium in the fluid, and my water had broke. So probably broke in the bathtub. Then they took me into the first room, and baby was doing good. I was doing good, but my contractions were coming in so strong and so frequent. Like I was going through, like in between going to the bathroom, I had 3 contractions. And the nurse was like, oh, you're gonna have the baby in the bathroom. So she did good, but every time the contractions were coming through, they were coming through so fast, the baby didn't have time to recover. So every time I had a contraction, her heartbeat would dip down a little bit. They gave me a shot to space out the contraction, and she did good for like another 30 minutes or so. But then they started speeding up again. That shot wore off, and they were just coming in so fast. Like I couldn't even believe like how fast the contractions were coming in, and they were coming in strong. I was prepared for a vaginal birth or cesarean. Like right off the bat, as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I already wanted a cesarean. But you know, I was like, well, you know, first baby, I'll try the vaginal birth. But baby wasn't having it. Baby put on the show. She had like 8 doctors in there all looking at her, and just all, you know, everyone was just so concerned, and you know, wanted baby to do good. She was okay for a little while, and I had to keep switching sides. But she was not having it. She wanted to come out. So her heartbeat dipped down again, and they were like, nope, it's time to go, stat. So we did the cesarean. I got the epidural. I had 2 contractions during my epidural. That's how fast they were coming in, because that was like quick and painless. You know, catheter put in. They had put a tube in to give baby more fluid inside, and then off to the OR. And by the time Brian got dressed and came to the OR, surgery was already started and they were already taking her out. It was literally so quick. But baby is doing great, and we're up in our room now, and I'm really tired.
What I don't cover in the video is that once we got done having the baby is here. The epidural was really strong. I had to ask for like a little oxygen tube because my chest felt so heavy. Like I was epiduraled up to here. Like it was crazy how strong the epidural was. And that was probably the scariest moment. After the baby was here, you know, like your heart is racing, and I just felt like, oh my gosh, like, am I gonna pass out? So they gave me oxygen, and the doctor like whispered in my ear, you know, the surgery went great. The incision is her best work. Like it's barely gonna be noticeable, and it is healed like fabulously. Like it is barely noticeable. Like it's amazing. Like it's like nothing ever happened. And then we get to the recovery room, and coming down from the epidural is like no joke. They say you get the shakes, and you get the shakes. So they try to give you like a tube, like a heater. Like they try to warm you up, but you're not shaking because you're cold. You're shaking because your body is detoxing from this epidural. And it was funny too because my heart rate was just going off the charts. Like they kept coming in and checking on me because the machine kept beeping like, you know, her heart rate is going too high, because I did have preeclampsia, so I had to go on medication, but I'm all done with that. I don't have high blood pressure anymore. And so yeah, that's one thing that I read about, that yes, you will get the shakes really bad. And so they just kept coming in and checking on me and baby. And so I'll insert a little clip, like baby's very first video, and seeing her, and she's just so cute. So let me insert that here. Her face. She's so cute. Baby's doing great. Mama's doing great. And so then after that, they wheel us up to our actual room, and the room was so nice. So like my bed was super comfortable. There was a Murphy bed for Brian, nice bathroom. All of the nurses were fabulous. Oh, and then too, when I was in the OR, my entire team was a female team. So I thought that was really cool, like rock on, girl power. But yeah, the room was really nice, and we were like on a really, really high floor. So the view from the room was just amazing. Like you open up the curtains, and it was just like all sky. Like it was so pretty. So I'll insert that clip now. was really nice. We went in on a Saturday and we left like late Monday afternoon. So we were there for a few days. And let me tell you, I didn't use hardly anything in my diaper bag. So or not diaper bag, but my hospital bag. So I'll go ahead and film what's in my hospital bag, but it'll be more like what I didn't use in my hospital bag because there was more things I didn't use than I did use. That'll be another video that will be coming soon. And like so much is going on, like the doctors or the nurses are constantly in your room, or you're getting delivered food. We had 3 meals a day there in the hospital. I didn't even brush my teeth. Like I didn't realize I hadn't brushed my teeth until the day we were leaving, and I was like, oh yeah, I might want to do that. Baby is here, we're leaving the hospital. And we get home and my mom and my sister come and stay with us for 2 whole weeks. It was amazing. They cooked, they cleaned, they helped take care of baby. And it was my mom's first time flying. So shout out to mom. You survived. Like it wasn't as bad as you thought it was gonna be. So that was fantastic. And I knew for sure that I was gonna need help, especially recovering from a cesarean. So having a newborn baby and going through postpartum and like starting your postpartum journey, you know, healing from a major abdominal surgery, it is very challenging. So yeah, Brian went back to work like after a few days. He had a whole week off, but then we were in the hospital for 3 days, so he didn't get to stay home with us that long. So I'm super glad that my mom and my sister were here. It was really fun. They explored Florida. It was a good time. And postpartum. So the 4th trimester is the hardest trimester. So I miss being pregnant. I loved being pregnant. I adored being pregnant. I loved my belly bump. I miss my belly bump. I am in no hurry to have another kid if there's gonna be another kid. One right now is enough. But yes, I love being pregnant. But the 4th trimester, postpartum, you know, it's going very well. No postpartum depression. You know, postpartum depression is a serious thing. It's all good in the hood. Like we are happy, baby is happy, dad is happy. We waited till she was about 1 month old before we took her outside. We took her to like a garden area and we walked around with her stroller, and just, you know, breastfeeding, bottle feeding, formula feeding. We're doing all the types of feedings. She is gonna be using cloth diapers pretty soon, but she was tiny. She was only 5.7 pounds. She was full term, so she was not a premature baby, but she just came out really small. We're still waiting for her to be able to fit into the cloth diapers because they're still pretty big on her. Postpartum has been really good. I have a lot of resources. I have this lady that calls me. She calls me like once a month. It's called Healthy Starts. So, you know, they're checking in on you and seeing if you need any help, and they're offering different resources and like programs. Like if I need help with lactation, like a lactation consultant, they can refer me somewhere, all of that stuff. So postpartum has just been really good. It's been a learning experience. It's been challenging, but we're taking it day by day. We just have a really good routine down now. So postpartum has been great. Are you guys ready to meet baby? She's so cute. She's in her little Halloween onesie outfit. It's so cute. So let me grab her. Here she is, the little munchkin. She's so cute. So she is just over 2 months. Today we're barely taking her 2-month-old picture. Yes, this is Princess Peach, aka Pumpkin Princess, aka Peanut, aka Hungry Bear. She's so cute and she's so good. She's such a chill baby. Like we lucked out with her being like very calm. She's not colicky. She only cries when she has like diaper changes or if she's ready to eat. But other than that, baby she's just amazing. Like we love her so much. She's so precious. Look at her. She's here. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Look at her. Look at her little feet. Look at her little feet. Ah! All right, so this was fun. We gotta go. Baby is probably ready to go down for a nap. So we're gonna head out. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Like I said, share this channel with the new mama. And after I get done doing all of this birth vlogs and hospital bags and all this mommy stuff, we're gonna get into the fun lifestyle stuff. So say bye. Say bye. See you guys in the next one.